All right, so a lot of you have been asking questions like, how are people doing in the funding machine community? How are they building their business? How are things changing? How are they growing? Well, I want to give you a case study right now of one of our funding machine owners who has actually doubled his business and now is on pace to do over 7 figures this year. So go ahead and listen to him as he explains how this has transformed his funding business.
And I think moving over to the funding machine is something that has, uh, it's sped up the process. I mean, it saved us probably, 2 to 3 days worth of work for each client that we have. So before we would get a client, pull their credit, get them on the phone, pull their credit, have to do the underwriting, call them back the next day, then we pitch them, so on and so forth. Well, this right now, the way that it works is when they submit everything in, obviously, we get an instant qualification. They get a notification. Everybody's in touch, and the beautiful part about it is that it speeds up the entire process. We are keeping all of our partners informed with a spreadsheet with Google Sheets, right? So you talk about a long process. We had 15, 20 different partners. You've got to update that on a daily basis. I paid somebody just to update that. Not to mention all the different CRMs that I'd gone through before, just trying to find something that was exactly what the funding machine, is able to provide. And I never found the right technology. One CRM would be really good at one thing, but kind of lacking in another. Another would be good at a lot of things, but crazy expensive and just didn't do a couple of other options. Whereas, with the funding machine, it's spot on. Um, you know, for me, I think that's the biggest thing that's going to help me and my company scale is how fast it works, how easy it is, and then ultimately, the sharing, the transparency with all of the affiliates or the partners that I work with. And it's super easy to add other people on, as far as like my internal sales reps. Again, it's such a huge advantage, and the fact that I only found this, I don't know, 4 months ago really makes me mad because I would be a lot further along than I am right now. The whole funding market seems to be shifting like in a positive way as well. So I feel like, we should be able to triple our sales or our revenue from last year versus, where we were. Last year was, I mean, I think we dipped down to like, I think we did just under 1 million in revenue, but this year, I mean, I don't think there's any stopping us.
Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing that, Ryan. I'm just curious. I know you had just a small deal a few weeks ago that funded, and again, obviously, everybody there's different ranges of how much you can earn per funded deal. But tell us a little bit about that little Credibly deal that ended
Oh,
up funding.
yes.
Yeah.
So Leo made the introduction between myself and this company, Credibly. So with Credibly, they do advances on future receivables. And I had a client that got declined at the SBA. He had really good credit, but got declined at the SBA. We ran him almost everywhere. It was getting to be crunch time. He needed $350,000. And so we were able to leverage the relationship that Leo helped me create with Credibly. We got the client 350,000. He was able to do all the hiring, the staffing that he needed to do. So not only did we help him create, jobs and keep his business really going, we also, we made, I think it was 22,000 was the commission that I made on that deal, right? So not only are we building companies, right, helping entrepreneurs out, we're also able to monetize that as well. So again, fantastic. It was amazing.
All right, I want to thank Ryan for sharing his experience. And so the next step is obviously you taking action, right? You've seen exactly what his experience has been like and so many others in the community. Does that guarantee your success? No, it doesn't, but it means there's an opportunity here and it's proven and you just need to plug into it, put the effort in, and the results are going to be so likely to come when you follow the roadmap for success. So click on the link below and go ahead and set up a one-on-one with our team, get your questions answered, and go all in to making this your breakthrough year.